Hey everybody, just wanted to welcome you guys to our community spotlight. Today we're going to be talking about Regal Palms in Davenport, Florida. Regal Palms is a vacation home community of townhomes, and it's just southwest of Disney World along Route 27. And we're going to, find out all about it. And with that, I want to introduce Brendan Rendo. He's our Regal Palms specialist, and he's going to tell us everything that we need to know about Regal Palms. Right, Brendan?
Yeah, yeah, great. It's a great community. It really is. Been around since about 2005, 2004, 2005. It's actually got a total of 598 units in it. Sizes ranging, from 3 bedrooms to 4 bedrooms. Roughly a little over 1,400 square feet to almost 1,900 square feet. So it gives a nice variety of units to choose from. And what I'd like to do is just take us in, show you a little bit about the community. This is our page that we've developed for Regal Palms, and it gives you a good solid background of the community itself. And one of the great things that people like about Regal Palms is that when you are visiting Florida, is Walt Disney World can grow on you after a while. And a lot of families want the ability to be close to Disney World, but be able to get away from it in the evenings. And this map will show you the vicinity of Regal Palms to the major attractions here in Orlando. And right here in 27, the star right here, is the Regal Palms community itself. And as you can see, it's only 8.6 miles from Walt Disney World. And it really is an easy commute over there. Basically, you're just going to go down 27, across 192, which is a major fairway, and down your back entrance into Walt Disney World. And that can get you to Animal Kingdom, Epcot, Seven Seas Lagoon, Walt Disney World itself. And then you're also extremely close to Universal as well as to SeaWorld. And just makes it real easy for the family. So if you're down here, you're down for 8 days, and you want to break up and see the different communities, gives you a beautiful place to stay with great amenities at a really affordable price. Give you an example. This 4th of July weekend, rates are running about $99 to about $129 for one of the 4 bedrooms, which can hold legally 12 people. So 2 families, if they're vacationing together, can really save a lot of money and spend it where they want to spend it, which is in the attractions and the theme parks. So that's just a quick idea of where the property actually sits. One of the nice things with Regal Palms is that it really is a self-enclosed community. And by that, I mean everything you need is right there. Go through some of it. They have their own check-in facility. They have their own clubhouse. That if you don't want to go off the community, you actually have a couple of different restaurants within the community. This is the main one, mainly for families. Serves a regular American menu, hamburgers, steaks, salads. Very family-friendly facility. And then for the kids itself, they have a place that's called Blackjack's. If most families are familiar with Chunky Cheese, kind of around the same theme. It has pizza, different things like that for kids, and it has a place for them to play around and expend a lot of their energy. So when you get back to the townhome, you've got they're going to crash for you. Some of the other nice things is that the community has multiple pools. This is just a quick picture of the lanai that's overlooking the pools itself. And this is one of the pools. It easily accommodates 100, 150 people without too much trouble whatsoever. Between the 2 pools, which is kind of nice, it actually has a lazy river for the kids to float around between the 2 pools. And it also has a nice little water slide set up for them. And here you see a kid enjoying that lazy river, going between the pools. So if you want to, as a family, you could actually stay on property all day and have everything you need right there. You don't have to leave if you don't want to. Really, really nice feature with the resort. Some of the other nice things that the resort has is they do offer a full fitness facility, so that if you still, want to try and stay in shape while you're on vacation, you have that ability to do that as well. And then it's got a nice place just to hang out with the family. And on a regular basis, they have different types of cookouts. The day we were there shooting these pictures, they actually had a huge smoked barbecue, pork bowl, I believe it was, smoked pork and stuff. And again, prices are very reasonable, and you can stay there and not have to leave the property. The property itself is pretty easy to get around. You basically, once you register, you get a gate key. It is gated for safety. Then you go in and just follow the roads to your community. The units are broken up to where there's basically the different buildings. There's 4 to 5 units per building. The end units are going to be your largest units. Those are going to run 1,896 square feet. Those are going to be four bedrooms, 3.5 baths. Very comfortable living, extremely comfortable, and they rent everything in there. Actually, rents fantastic. Over the past 3 years, the community has averaged for owners roughly a 65 to 70% rental rate. And with that type of rental rate, you're actually able to cover your cost of ownership. So you've got a nice vacation home to come to in Florida and still be able to gain a little profit. One thing I do tell my buyers is that if you're looking to make a ton of money off of vacation rentals, that's not what they're designed for. What they're designed for is to provide you and your family a great place to live, a second home here in Florida, but also to cover your full expenses of that ownership and provide you with the ability from the profits to be able to enjoy your own vacation. And if you look at it in that manner, Regal Palms offers a really nice opportunity for families here for vacation rentals in Florida.
Okay, well, good stuff. So, Alex, what do you have that you can share with us?
Sure.
On Regal Palms? What was your thoughts when we went out there the other day?
Yeah.
And just in general, I know we've been out there for years, but just it seems like it's evolving somewhat, and so since our visit, what are your, I guess, current thoughts and how you see things going?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, there's some overlap, of course, but going out there and taking a look at the community, certainly affordable, as Brendan talked about. I believe it's ranges from 70 to high-end 140, if I'm not mistaken, on the pricing of the units, townhomes, as well as obviously the location, which is pointed out. I did, just in takeaway, what I noticed is just very well kept, maintained property in general. Nice palm-lined streets. You have nice little picnic areas where people can grill and enjoy, a fountain by the water. Seemed like they had a pretty organized weekly activities calendar. Actually, I think it might have even been monthly. So there's always something going on. There's always events, whether it's for adults, kids. Of course, we talked about a little bit there, the pool and the lazy river. There is a close, like Brendan said, you could stay on site. Everything's there, self-contained. But there is a close by shopping center which has, some of your, some nice things. I noted, an Applebee's, a gas station, pizza place, Publix for, your supplies, whatever it may be that you need, for your stay. and obviously the short-term rental aspect, which helps pay for itself. You're not going to make a bunch of income, but with that occupancy rate high like that, you can certainly help. What's the word I'm looking? Offset it. So love the community, and I really enjoyed taking a look at it.
Great, great. Just a couple of thoughts I have on it, and I'm going to pass it back to Brendan then to get some pros and cons on the community. But well, just over the past 10, 12 years, work with a lot of people looking at vacation properties in Orlando, and in that price point, the say 100 to 175 range, and there's some deals to be had there right now. It just seems like a lot of times I would go out with people from all over the world, and we would go all over the place, but a lot of times we would end up or more often than not in that price range we would settle on certain communities, and one of the top communities certainly was Regal Palms. So it's definitely a must see. I mean whether it's where you ultimately end up, that remains to be seen. But I know I showed just tons of property to a lot of people, and a lot of people ended up there. So and it's just a great property, and it's it's very well maintained. The people are friendly, and the units are great. But Brendan, what every property, no matter how good it is, I mean, it has its pros. I want to get those from you.
Mm-hmm.
But we also we want to take care of our our shoppers around the world, and so we want to tell them about some of the issues as well. So tell me some of your pros and cons of Regal Palms.
Pros go back to what we've been discussing before. One is location, just great location compared to where all the attractions are. Another pro is the size of the units. You're not going to find comparable size units at that price. Another pro is it's a townhome versus a condo. What does that mean to the average buyer? It all goes back to ability to buy and financing. Condos are more difficult to finance these days. They still are. They're going to be for a while. Whereas townhomes, because you do own the property underneath, these are financeable. You can finance them as a second home or as an investment property, and you're not going to have problems doing that. Just the amenities. I've been going there for a long time, show a lot of people, and one of the big things is just how well kept a property is. Because in a vacation rental community like this, your HOA fees are going to be a little bit high. You're paying to make sure that they are going to keep it upright. You're paying to make sure that the amenities are working properly. Because when it comes down to it, if your clients who you're renting to aren't happy, they're not going to come back. And a lot of people, probably maybe about 30 to 50%, depending on the unit itself, will be repeat customers. They'll bring their families back a couple times a year, or a couple times over the years, because they love the facility and they're comfortable with it. And that's what you want. You want a community that's going to be attractive, that's going to draw people back. Because like anything, referrals and repeat business is the easiest business to get, and it's the easiest business to keep, as long as you take care of things properly.
Gotcha. I'm sorry.
Probably the biggest thing an owner has to make sure of is the property management, is that you work with a solid property management company. And that I think is probably one of the pros and cons that I've learned over the years is which ones I feel I would recommend my clients to and which ones I wouldn't. Because I want my clients to be happy. And I want, just like them, I want to have that referral business down the road. So making sure you're with a good property management company that the place is clean, it's neat. When the clients are there, they're ready for it. If there's a problem, they're going to answer the phone and they're going to go and fix whatever needs to be fixed. Because you're not here, you're not going to be able to maintain the property. Your choice of management companies is very important.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. And, yeah, certainly if you're like in another country or whatever, and you buy a, place near Disney so the family can congregate and have family reunions, you certainly don't want it to become a headache because because you've selected a poor property manager or somebody that's really just not looking out for you while you're away. And that's so important. So that can be one of the cons. I speak for the team when I say this. I mean, and I've always told my clients this. Like if you purchase through us, you really should think of us as your friends in Orlando. So whether you're in Rome, Italy, or Istanbul, Turkey. I mean, we are gonna look out for you, and if you ever have an issue and you need somebody to run out and take a look at your property or do something on your behalf, I mean, we're gonna be there for you. And so that's an additional peace of mind. But the property management is key, and we kind of have a pretty good idea who can be relied on and who should be avoided. So that's a con that I frankly feel like we can get over that, and just so many positive things with the property. It's just it's going to be a place that just brings you and your family a lot of joy, and with Disney right around the corner, I mean, within minutes, it's just going to be a wonderful experience, and where you can create memories that will certainly last a lifetime for you and your family. So, Alex, what are your pros and cons of Bahama Bay? I'm sorry, of Regal Palms.
Well, and we spoke about the pros already a little bit. Portability. You get a little bit, without a little bang for your buck, so to speak. A little bit more there. It's a really nice facility. Everything about it. We saw the little cookout happening, and that was just kind of an impromptu. We just happened to be there for it. Con-wise, it's kind of the same things. A rental pool. You just want to make sure you're with the property management company that knows how to go about running it, maintaining everything. And I think some of the association fees is just, but beyond that, seemed like a great place to put your feet up and enjoy the vacation attractions.
Good stuff. And so Brendan, what's your just overall recommendation and kind of closing thoughts on Regal Palms?
It's well worth taking a look at. It really is. The one thing when you're looking at it is remember that many of these properties were built in the 2005, 2006 era. You may have to do a little bit of updating to it. Some of the furniture may need to be updated, and that's one thing you got to look at when you're looking at the overall investment that you're going to make. Dollar-wise, though, ease of use, ease of renting the property, it's all there. It's all there. It's one of those, if you're looking for a property, you don't necessarily want all the maintenance costs of a house, but you want the ability to have a vacation rental second home here in the Orlando area close to Disney. You got to look at it. You really do.
Yeah, Brenda, I don't know if you have quick access to it, but one of the things I didn't think about, we didn't bring any inside of the unit pictures. I mean,
I actually, hold on a second.
Yeah, if you have a couple, because we talk about the inside, and you make an interesting point. they do come with a full furnishing package, which includes, I mean, everything from everything that you're going to need to live. It's there when you purchase the unit. If it's not there, it's it's an odd situation. But most of the units do come with.
Yeah, let me take you through a few slides. Okay. This is actually one of my clients' units. This is an end unit. Again, I love the end units because they're so big. And you can fit so many people into them. But this is the kitchen within the end unit. Everything is there. All the utensils, all the plates, everything is there. You have a full fridge. As Alex mentioned, the shopping center is right in front of you. So if you don't want to go out to dinner and you just want to stay home, cook a little something, that evening, you have that ability. You have everything. All the conveniences are within these units. Another picture of the townhome. And this is a picture of the living room. You see, it's a very good size, very comfortable living room. And again, another angle of the living room. One thing to note is that with the rental units, the couches are going to have pull-outs so that you can maximize the number of people when you're renting. The upstairs, this is one of the masters, has king-size bed in it. Another view of it. But as an owner, these are things you're going to want to take a look at. You'll be surprised, believe it or not, how many people still have the old type TVs. And when you're renting a unit, you want to make sure you've updated to flat screen TVs, because when people look at units online, they're looking at pictures similar that we're taking here. They're going to have, the management company's going to do similar pictures. So you want to make it as inviting as you possibly can. This one happens to have twin beds in one of the rooms. So those are just a few of the photos that I have of one of my clients' units, and it's just an absolutely beautiful unit. He maintains it extremely well. The management company that he's been working with has, if there's something not working correctly, they go in and they fix it very quickly for him, which that's exactly what you want. So, and then just give you an idea overall, the layout of Regal Palms. This is an actual aerial picture. Your Regal Palms basically starts right here. These are your amenities up here, and then it just kind of winds itself around here. And as you can see, there are a lot of units, almost 600 altogether. And because it is a vacation rental, you will see at any time there's anywhere between 7 to 10% of the units that are available. So it gives you a wide selection to choose from as far as units that you can pick to purchase.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And thanks for sharing those pictures. Well, Alex, any final thoughts, recommendations?
We're the site to go to, and we'll help you find or sell, buy or sell any units that are there in the Regal Palms development.
Yeah, just in closing, I would say Regal Palms is a must-see. I mean, if you're looking for a vacation property near Disney, in the $100,000 to $200,000 price range, and actually you'd still have some money in your pocket for sure. If you had a $200,000 budget, and in that price range, I mean, we just I've shown a lot of property, and a lot of people end up in this community. The pool is fantastic. The property is fantastic, and really, like Brendan mentioned, everything is there for you. So you really don't need to leave property. So if you go to the parks, Disney, SeaWorld, what have you, and you're burnt out and you just need a day to just relax, I mean, it's like a home away from home. It's not like a hotel suite. I mean, it's a townhome. So just like a regular house. So it's a must see. So I'm going to wrap things up. Do you guys have any final thoughts, or we'll put contact information in the show notes, and so you'll be able to get in touch with with all of us, and So Brendan, if somebody wants to reach out to you, how can they get a hold of you?
By phone, 407-710-8720. Then, of course, our webpage, www.YourOrlando.com/Brendan, BRENDEN. Or those are the two best ways to get a hold of me.
Okay, and Alex, if somebody's selling a unit in Regal Palms or any, how would they get a hold of you?
Yeah, my cell phone, which is 407-493-8207. Again, that's 407-493-8207. And you can email me, alex@YourOrlando.com, and also through the website, which is YourOrlando.com/Alex.
And you can always contact me, 407-721-5225, which is the team number. And just last thing, we're working on putting up a video so you can get a feel of what it's like to drive through the community, and we'll probably post some other videos as well, because we get a lot of questions and people want to see that kind of content, because they can't always fly over and drive through the community with us. So we'll get that up shortly, within the next couple of days, so look for that. And I want to thank everybody for joining us, and refer to the show notes for for the contact information if you need to reach out and talk to us if you have any questions about Regal Palms or frankly anything in the Orlando area. We're your friends in real estate in Orlando, so look to us for any answers you have about the Orlando real estate market. So long, everybody, and make it a great day.